Hail and well met, Voyagers. Thanks for joining us on our first episode of Space Daze, the first arc in our 20-Sided Adventures podcast. I know myself and the crew would like to say thank you for tuning in and showing your support. Even before we released our first episode, we got a lot of support and it was overwhelming. We are really excited to do this. We are a flexible 5e homebrew campaign that I myself have written, and we are really excited to share our adventures with you. So, without further ado, here's Space Daze. We are going to start off with character introductions. Botches.
Oh, that was opening the stage for
that
me.
That was.
All
Good
right.
job.
Shush. So I'm Kaz, and I play Botches, Botches Malonis, who is a feral tiefling and the captain of the Liliana, Miss Liliana. And he's kind of above the law. He does some odd jobs and shuttles very important peoples from various sides of the galaxy and does very, very important hush-hush work. And that's what Mr. Botches does.
Alright, I am Avon, or Alex. It's probably gonna get confusing for a while, but I play Daze. She is a fire genasi with blue hair, like reddish-orange skin. She is like a researcher type, very interested in lore and such like that. She is along for the ride on the ship.
I am Rachel, or Dragon, or Dragonbait, depending on what people want to call me. And I will be playing Princess Eleonora Regina Delilah Nicola Van Clark, or as everybody will call her, Nora. She is a runaway princess, and she threw her wedding earrings at the captain and told him to get her the fuck out of here. Are we cursing on this podcast? Because I just dropped the first F-bomb.
Yay!
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
That is totally
I
fine.
say yes because I curse like a sailor.
Nora took our F-bomb virginity.
As she is one to do.
I feel like that is not going to be the only virginity Nora takes in this podcast.
Oh my.
Oh.
Wink.
All right.
Well, now I'm just super stoked.
I am Lance, the DM, and I will be playing all the NPCs and causing these three lovely people horrors beyond their beliefs. Thanks. All right. You guys ready for this?
I was born ready to roll natural ones.
For as long as time itself, magic has been the key to life. It courses through the lands, the plains, the mountains, and through the universe and the sky. Eventually, across thousands of years, the magic in the world began to lose its life-supporting abilities as it was harnessed for war, entertainment, and everyday life. As the population of the planet grew, its magic diminished and the world began to die. Nearly 3,000 years ago, great minds of both arcanists and technological scientists joined to create a way off the dying planet in hopes to give it a chance to heal itself. Combining the magic power within crafted technology, they were able to create space travel. Upon discovering the Kalto system, the planets were quickly settled upon, and cities and homes were soon built. Days turned to years as the colonies grew. Years turned to decades, and a government was soon formed in the Kalto system. Guardians of the stars and keepers of the peace, the Bright Sanctum spread its power from planet to planet. regulating machinery, trade, and laws while maintaining peace, and bringing justice to those who dare break their legislation. As decades passed, the old world was forgotten, and the brilliant minds who initiated this great leap to the future we now know seemingly disappeared. They became myths, legends, and mere bedtime stories. The tales of old soon referred to them merely as lost ones, and the technology they invented were appropriately named Lost Tech.
We find our three heroes having a very lazy day upon the Miss Liliana. It has been 3 weeks since the three of you have gotten together on that fateful day. You have finished a mission delivering a package to one of the planets, and now, for some reason, you've all decided to stay on the Miss Liliana. It's been a quiet few days. You guys are drifting outside, like inside the Kalto system, right outside of Thybus' atmosphere. Thybus is the capital planet of the Kalto system. Even from as far as you are, you can see the spaceport and the capital of Thybus. It's hard to miss the giant Bry Sanctum building that is floating just above the ground of the planet. But the three of you have been easily riding under the radar of Commander Gabriel and his fighters. What are you guys doing on the ship?
I am sitting with my feet up on some sort of either table. I'm probably on the bridge. So my feet are up on a dash, and I am looking through news articles, making sure that no one is looking for me, or like rumors of where I might be.
I think Botchus is also looking through some news articles, but more along the lines of jobs and trying to find their next gig, some place to earn some cold hard cash.
Daythorn is wandering about the ship, probably getting into places she should not be getting into, but she is now comfortable on this new home of hers, getting into things.
Okay. Now, just to give you guys a little rundown of Miss Liliana. Miss Liliana is a cargo ship, or was a cargo ship, that Botchus has modified under no legalization by the law. And there's about 5 to 6 halls. There's several rooms that he has managed to push the junk aside to give you guys each your own bedroom. 2 large cargo bays. And the bridge. And it's a very modified ship. But it has become your home this last month. As you guys are relaxing, you hear a very familiar voice pop over the intercom of the ship. And you can hear it anywhere in the ship. It is Sito, the AI of the Liliana. Sito is looks like an elf with long white hair and blue eyes. He is also above the law and is a very illegal AI. But as you guys are relaxing, you hear him pop up over the AIs, or the system. Botchus.
Hey, Sito. What's up?
We have a message that I just intercepted from the Bry Sanctum General Headquarters.
Oh, man. You want to put it on?
Yep. So, after a moment and a little bit of static, you hear a voice.
General Gabriel, our scanners have detected a large source of magical energy coming from the Arthurian system. We believe that it is Lost One's tech. We will be sending a small crew there soon, and will report back with further findings.
You can hear, like, screaming coming from somewhere in the ship.
I look over at Botchus. So, like, are we gonna go after that?
Yeah, if that was a message to Commander Gabriel, then I mean, I don't think we have a choice, really.
I feel the same way.
Is the screaming getting louder now?
It's getting louder and closer, and you maybe hear, like,
Oh god.
like the sounds of, like, boots coming down, but, like, stopping at what you assume to be each door. And then it runs by your door, or for, what, the bridge, right?
The bridge, yeah.
Yeah,
We're on the bridge.
and then, like, you hear stop, and then, like, you see Daythorn's head pokes back in. She's like, Bo! We're doing that, right?
Botch's tail is poofed up a little. But, hey, Daythorn. Yeah, if Nora's down, if Sito can get a read on where that Lost One's tech is, hell yeah.
As Sito, as if almost on cue, walks onto the bridge and has a little tablet that he's kind of scrolling through. Kind of looks up when he hears his voice. What?
Hey, Sito. You are fully awake. So that message we intercepted, can we get a read on where that Lost One's tech is?
Sure thing. Let me get that up for you. As he ends up going over to his control panel where he usually hangs out, and after a few minutes of typing, a map shows up on your screen in front of you, and it is of the Arthurian system. He glances back, he says, yeah, our scanners are getting a ping of magic on Avalon in the Arthurian system. It is a small, cold planet. It seems to be made up mainly of ice crystals, but I'm definitely getting a ping in there. The atmosphere is completely breathable, and although there are life-sustaining abilities on this planet, our scanners are not picking up any life forms on the surface.
Daythorn makes a face. She doesn't like that. But it's Lost One's tech. I'm so into it. Like, I don't like the cold, but I really, really want to see it.
Yeah, that's a solid no from here too. But if it's something that the Bry Sanctum is interested in, then I mean that's like a gold mine for us.
Yeah, like, we should totally go do this. We have coats.
Yeah, I guess we have good coats. Yeah, Sita, you want to lock us in and is there a good place that we can land on this planet?
Not sure yet, but I'll lock on the coordinates.
Alright, sounds good.
After a moment, the coordinates are locked onto your screen, Botchus, and you guys want to head to Avalon.
We do, yes sir.
Okay, Botchus, do me those Draven rolls.
Alright.
I'm gonna go get into my gunner seat just in case.
That's a good plan. Alright, so that was wisdom and
I'm gonna buckle
dex?
myself up in not my gunner seat, but like another chair that I like to sit in. That is probably already decorated with baubles of who knows what.
Oh my god.
I love it, love. I love it.
that.
Yes, everybody describe your seat that you sit in. Like, have you decked it out? So we know that Daythorn's favorite seat is decked out in baubles of their travels.
We haven't even been together that long, but it's already like decked out in baubles. You probably wondered.
Okay,
where
so
she
we
got
know
them.
that Daythorn is a hoarder.
Well, so is the captain, so...
It's a modified cargo ship.
This is a messy ship. Oh, dear God.
Everywhere but where Nora is.
You haven't even seen her room yet.
Yeah, Botches has a good captain's chair, but it's definitely like the regular one was ripped out, and he put in more of like a big plushy kind of gaming chair-ish. It's more along those lines. It's pretty cool looking. It's not.
Because life is a game for botches.
Hey.
Nora,
a
did
little
you do
fun.
anything to your gunner chair?
Yes, I did.
Oh, tell me.
Nora's gunner chair is plush and very regal, like she is. Because only the softest of material may touch her
No
ass.
peas under that mattress.
She has, like... It is, like, the most royal-looking seat.
Yeah, Daythorn is still. Yeah, no, no, yeah. Daythorn did not mod the chair. It's the same chair that probably came with the ship, and she's just like, it's covered in my baubles. It's good as long as it's got a seatbelt.
As long as it has safety. I like how you guys have been all together only a month, and Nora, you just, like, completely ripped out that gunner chair and replaced it with, like, a throne. Okay.
That's what she's used to.
I mean, that's true.
She wasn't demanding about it. She just was like, hey, can I change the seat out? He said yes. He didn't say what it needed to be changed out with.
Normal chair, normal chair, normal chair. Throne.
Alright, Botches, what were those sweet rolls ears?
Yeah, okay, for sure. Wisdom was a 14, and Dex is a 15.
Okay. Oh, good job! You're piloting your ship!
Yay.
So, as the Miss Liliana starts up from her coasting position, a glowing, kind of like wormhole opens up, and as you go through, the lights are flashing. It's incredible. It's like space sped up times 1,000. As you exit, you find yourself outside of Avalon. It is a planet that is about 3 times smaller than Thybus, and you can see where you are that the entire planet is white. Botches, since you are driving, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Well, that's an excellent 8.
An excellent 8. Okay, let's see if Sito can help you. Okay. Botches, you really don't... You're kind of just like, oh wow, that's white.
I'm blind.
As you're starting to land the ship, Sito kind of looks back at you and is like, Botches.
Yep.
Not to be picky, but instead of landing on the mountain ranges, there are some flat plains that are just east of
Oh
here.
shit. I'm gonna redirect with Sito's assist.
I look at
Okay,
Daythorn and I go, our captain's trying to kill us again. Remember the last landing?
Well, I don't remember the last landing being so difficult.
You haven't been on many ships, have you?
She shrugs.
I heard that. It is so white here, I can't see a thing.
Sito pipes in, well, at least we didn't die. Botches, make that
God.
wisdom check again.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's a dex.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. 19.
Okay, yeah, so you instantly find those planes, and you set Miss Lily down gently.
Crashing us into the planet.
She's a big girl. She's my big
Had
beauty.
explosions later. Okay,
That's it. We're dead. End of podcast. Bye, everybody.
thanks for coming!
Yeah.
First landing, TPK. Alright, you guys have landed on Avalon.
So the first thing I do is I get all of our winter clothing and bring it into where we are so that we're not dying from cold out there. Because as a tiefling, I don't think I will work well.
Alright, everybody describe what you're wearing for this winter expedition. Botches!
Oh man. Oh, we're going to me. Okay, Botches doesn't have a lot of like he doesn't have a lot of like super nice plush clothes, but he can layer well. He has a lot of like stuff he could layer. I think at first he probably put on like 2 layers. He's like, this is fine, I'm cool. I'm like a cool dude. And then they open the hatch and he's like and went back and put on another like 7 layers, and then he's fine. Okay, Daythorn, what are you wearing?
So Daythorn probably has like a big coat on, but she's not like wearing any like headgear. But I think she has like clip-on earmuff kind of things, just because her hair's on fire. Well, it's not really on fire, but it is fiery. And I was like, I like to think her head's kind of warm. So clip-on earmuffs, big old jacket that maybe like covers her face. Like she'll zip it up all the way and it's like up to her nose. She got like big old boots, and she's like, all right, this should be good. She's very uncomfortable, and I like to think she went back and got a pair of goggles to put over her glasses.
Nora is wearing thigh-high boots. And she is wearing the giantest of coats. It's almost like a giant parka. And she has the hood up, and there's holes for her horns so that or it wouldn't work well. And she has the hood cinched up a little bit, so all you see is like this much of her face.
Just about 2 inches.
So just her eyes and her nose?
Yes.
It is a podcast, they can't see them.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Can't see your hand motion.
Oh god.
I'm glad you all said something because I was about to.
Yeah, just her eyes and her nose.
I guess I was gonna say, like, as a fire ganassi, like, I'm pretty sure, Daythorn's gonna be, like, walking out front so she can, like, warm up the snow a little bit so they can walk through.
How sweet.
Alright, before you guys leave, Sito is standing at the cargo bay entrance, and he says, just so you know, I'm not detecting any life on the subsurface areas. There's chances for it, but I'm not picking any up.
Sweet. Guess that means we got here first.
Well, I like that very much. No fighting for us this trip around.
Blah.
Yay.
So the bay doors open, and it is cold. It's not even windy cold, it is just dead still silent cold. As you guys walk out, you can notice that the planet is there's not much give under your feet. The planet's very hard, and there are ice crystals that form on every inch of this planet.
Can I like, look at them? Are they, like, actual, like, were they made by something else, or was it natural?
Make a nature check.
I'm sure I'm great at these.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Nope, I am
Is
not.
Tito
Oh
coming
well.
with us?
Oh, that's a 13.
You pick one of them up, and it starts to melt. You can tell that they are
Okay,
just
so they're,
ice.
like, natural. It's not like someone was like...
Yeah, it's natural. What did you ask, Daythorn?
Oh, I asked, is Tito coming with us?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, so I look back at him and I run back into the ship and give him a hug. We'll be back later. And then
Aw.
then she runs back out to the group.
He hugs you back and he goes, "Be safe!"
He's the smart one. We should have all stayed on the ship.
Alright, as you guys are walking along this plane, you suddenly hear rumbling. Make a perception check for me.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh no.
Well, that was another 8 for botches.
5 for Nora.
Everybody.
The most
Oh, God.
perceptive character I have ever played.
Just pull that right
Not
out.
really.
That's a 12 for Daythorn.
Okay, so, because you have your hood cinched so tight, Nora, you don't see all of it, but, Daythorn, you're really the only one that sees that off in the mountains, Botches, you kind of do too, after a moment, you watch as a giant funnel, like, spray shoots out from the mountaintop straight up. It's rather large. It's bigger than your ship would be. After a moment, the gray, the clouds, start to form, and they start to get darker. And you hear something hit the ground near you, Daythorn, and when you look, you see a crystal that wasn't there before.
Okay.
After a moment, more small ice crystals start to rain down from the sky.
Can I, produce some flame to put over my head to maybe melt them before they reach town?
Yeah, you want to produce flame?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a cantrip.
that's fine. Botches, Nora, do you guys see Daythorn? So,
I have a feeling that with that particular role, I'm gonna say no. And Nora's dancing through the snow because she's just gotta keep warm, gotta keep warm, gotta keep
Okay.
warm.
Let's see. Does botches see anything? Okay, that's
Well, the
it's a
flame
13.
is it daytime or nighttime is the first thing.
it's daytime.
Okay, I don't think you'd see how much light that produces then.
Nora, does 18 hit?
Oh, fuck, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was you take 1 damage as an ice crystal, slams into your back.
Ah, fuck,
Which-
what was that?
You now realize that these ice crystals are starting to come down harder, and they are starting to come down bigger.
Botches is gonna grab each of them by the targa sleeves, whatever he can grab, and kind of be like, we gotta run. We gotta find some cover.
Make a perception check, all of you again.
Can
I-
you...
Oh, natural 20! Natural 20!
Okay.
He's so scared!
First natural 20 of the podcast. Woo!
Hooray! Also, guess what else it is? First natural 1!
Oh god!
I got a
Okay.
12.
Okay,
Botchus, why did you hit me?
so luckily Botchus rolled a natural 20. And since he grabbed you both by the sleeves, Botchus, you see couple meters away, you see a cave. Yeah. And Daythorn, you see it too. Nora, you're kind of looking up, like, the hell?
Death rains from above.
That was cold and it was sharp. What was that?
I like how we got the first natural 1 and the first natural 20 in the same contest. Okay, I need you guys to make Dex saving throws.
I'm probably not good at those either.
So let's do Botchus Dex saving throw.
Okay, that's...
Are we
I'm a Dexy boy. 20 not natural.
That's a 9 for Daythorn.
That is a 12 for Nora.
Okay, so Daythorn.
I'm not gonna roll that dice anymore.
Daythorn, as you are running, you end up feeling this heavy blow
Trusted the
to your right
dice
shoulder.
tray.
As a rather large ice crystal ends up cutting your parka and slamming into your arm, and you take 3 damage.
Ooh.
Does she fall to the ground? Can I help her?
You do not fall to the ground because Botchus has a hold of you.
Okay, good.
I do need Botchus to make a strength saving throw, though.
Oh god. We're all gonna fall to the ground.
Oh no! Oh wait, my saving throws are really good though on those. Well, they're okay.
So I should revoke my last statement of, you don't know if you fall yet. Botchus, what did you roll?
14.
Okay, so yeah, you managed to keep both of them up, right? I need you all to make one more Dex saving throw for me.
One
Oh my
more.
God.
One
Okay,
more.
okay, dice gods.
You're a harsh master.
That's a
right.
17 for Daythorn.
Okay.
18
Okay.
for Botchus.
Natural 20!
Yes.
Alright, you guys have had enough of this fucking ice storm. You guys are dodging these crystals like crazy, and you guys slide into this cave.
On my knees, I am sliding into this cave like a rock star at
Horns
their
are
first
up.
concert.
Alright. Nora, I need you to do a, acrobatic.
20?
Uh,
Okay.
do an acrobatics
That's
for me.
fine. Watch this be terrible. Oh, that's a 20! Not natural.
So you just barely miss the ice crystals that are outside of this cave, and you instantly realize that this cave is smooth. And you kind of do this little spin as you slide into the cave. Yeah, it's made of sheer ice, and it's smooth, and there are no ice crystals in this cave.
Is this made naturally?
You can do a nature check.
I'm so good at checks, man.
I know. Oh no.
I bet this is...
Rolling natural 20s
What
like
is
crazy
this,
today.
D&D?
No, I only rolled one natural 20.
That's true.
The other one
It wasn't unnatural.
was a rego 20. Where is nature? Oh, it's a +0. Why am I looking? Well, that would be a 3, so...
As far as you know, this tunnel is a tunnel, and it's ice.
Well, I mean, could I make that check?
Go ahead.
Alright, nature check, here we go. Well, that was a natural 3, but that gets me to a 7.
Hooray for our 3s! This is just how ice forms, right?
Yep.
This This is a tunnel.
It is a tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
So you do realize that this cave, this tunnel, it goes for a while, and it goes towards the back of the cave. But as it's going, you realize it starts to go down.
And it's super smooth.
How steep is this down?
Yeah.
it's a good it's a good angle.
I am gonna slide down this motherfucker.
I want to too.
Unanimous.
I'm gonna surf it.
You're gonna surf it. Unanimous slide time.
I want to sit down on my butt. Yeah, I want to slide on my butt, like hugging my knees, like down.
Please tell me you end up spinning.
Botches.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
Well, he's super impressed at first. He's like, well, shit, that's... There go the girls. He's gonna do a beautiful little run and dive onto his belly.
Okay. I need all of you... This is great. I need all of you to make an acrobatics with advantage, because that was great.
Yes!
Well, I like my first one. That's a good one. I'm gonna take my first one. That's an unnatural 20.
Okay.
That
I got
is
a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of this.
My other one was a 3.
I got a natural 1 and then a 19. So an unnatural 20.
Alright,
Counts
so
for advantage.
you guys, the scene we see before us. Who goes first? Nora?
Nora.
You step onto the little ledge that goes down, and just like a pro, you just assume this, like, snowboarding position, your hood cinched, you got your balance, you're sliding down. Daythorn, you slide down it like a kiddie slide with your knees tucked up into your chest, and just for the fun of it, you kick off of the wall and do these spins as you're going, and then straighten yourself as you get to the bottom. Botches, you watch these two just jump, and it looks like hella fun. So you take a few steps back, you take a running start, you slide down like Superman, arms out, legs back, on your stomach. And this was the most enjoyable slide you have ever been on.
The coldest slip and slide, but the most satisfying.
Best trip ever.
It's cold, but I like it.
So, after your magnificent slide time, you three slide to a stop at the bottom of it, and you realize that there's this tunnel is just there's more tunnels now. You've slid into this little open section, and there's 3 more tunnels.
Oh.
One for each of us.
When we're in this new spot, can I, like, is it still slip and slidey, or, like...
You
I
can
actually
get
walk
your
now?
grip on it. It was just since the angle was so
Okay.
good on that slippiness, you were able to just slide right down. But you guys have your pretty good footing, and especially since you're kind of melting that ice a little bit, Daythorn, you're leaving little footholes for everybody to follow in.
Through her boots? How hot is this
She's
woman?
on fire, Ganassi. She's literally on fire.
Do you melt the rubber of your shoes? Do we go through shoes
guess
like
not.
every
The
day
magic
now?
of D&D. No.
She got special shoes.
Oh, maybe because we're also like sci-fi. Maybe it like radiates out the bottom of the shoe, so it's like concentrated from like the heat of my foot from the boot, and it goes into the ground.
I'm just imagining.
So it's not making my foot too hot.
I'm just imagining us having to pick up
Every
shoes
day.
every time we stop for you.
Maybe I have to buy shoes more often than normal people. Like, we'll decide that next time we go into town and how well this fishing goes.
Next time
if
on
we
Adventure
make it.
Days, shoes.
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 So I would like to, like hold out my flame,
Okay.
like the produce flame again, and check it down these hallways. I don't know if we are.
I'm going.
I imagine it's kind of dark.
Yeah,
right?
it's not it's not light, but it's not dark because as we know, when any light bounces off of snow or ice, it lights up pretty well.
I'm still gonna hold it out.
So which tunnel do you want?
The middle tunnel.
The middle tunnel? Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I'm gonna check out the right tunnel.
You're gonna take out the right tunnel?
Yes,
Okay.
I have dark vision.
Same.
That is a 17.
Okay. As you're walking, Daythorn, down this middle tunnel a bit, you peek in, you
Up here,
notice that it's closed off. There's been a bit of a cave-in.
Mhm.
You also notice that there are some cracks in the ice on that tunnel.
I'm a back
Nora.
out slowly.
That's a whole lot of nope. Nora, you're going down the right tunnel?
Uh-huh.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
Yeah, great at this.
Yeah?
Here we go. That's a 3.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. I'm good at those too, I think. Well, it's not a negative, so... Oh, that would be a 15.
Okay. So as you're walking, you don't see that this tunnel just abruptly stops and it starts to slip down. You manage to catch yourself on this ledge. There's no floor beneath you anymore.
Help! Help, help, help! Help, 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 help!
Botchus
I'm in
is
a
gonna
different
scramble.
tunnel. Did I hear
What?
that?
Who's doing what?
I'm screaming for help.
I know what you're doing.
Botchus! Get your...
Uh,
I'll bet Botch's answered.
I was back at the beginning where we split, so can I hear her
Yeah.
frantic cries
Oh, yeah.
for a hero?
Because the room's not
Okay.
very big, and there's just 3 tunnels in front of you, and suddenly you're hearing screaming from the right.
I'm gonna go to the right.
All right, Botchus, roll
If
perception.
I break a nail, I'm going to be so pissed.
16.
Okay, you instantly see a set of hands clinging to the ledge of this tunnel's floor, as Nora is hanging on the ice and yelling at you to help.
I'm gonna grab him.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Can I help, like, by pulling myself up?
You can...
For
But let's see what he
advantage?
rolls first.
Is this just a strength like check or strength saving throw?
Okay.
Strength check.
Oh. That was a 16.
Okay, he pulls you up just fine.
Yay.
I just hug him.
I hug her back. I was very, very scared and cold.
This ice planet is trying to kill us.
Oh yeah, you're the one who got hit too.
I would
earlier.
like
God.
to.
Yeah. So did Daythorn. You brought us to basically hell. and our people are from hell. This is an ice hell. Why would you do this to us?
You all agreed. I don't. I'm gonna give her a little rub on the arms. I'm just gonna like. So it's okay. We got this. It'll be worth it in the end.
Oh, it better be. It better be more than 150 gold, or we're gonna have some problems.
So, did I back out my cave nice
Yep,
and
you're good.
after I heard that screaming? Alright, so I backed out and I went over to check out the screaming tunnel.
Okay,
I guess you see us hugging.
You get in there as you see the two of them on their knees hugging, and then Nora scolding Botches and crying slightly, and
Oh. We're all in this together.
Are you both alright?
Yeah, we're
Just a
great.
little bit of a scare, that's all. Maybe we should go to the left.
Wait, what was in the center tunnel?
I went down the mine and there was a cave in, it looks like, and I don't suggest it because it looks like it's cracking over there.
Okay.
Well, this one just ends in falling to your death.
I mean, I might have some magic to help us get down that way.
Maybe we should check out the other tunnels so that we're not just, like, diving into death.
Well, we could do that. Sounds like a good idea.
We'll cover all of our
I'm
bases.
still, like, clutching to Botches. I'm just like,
Do you see
Don't.
her, like, push the middle of her goggles, like, out of habit to push her glasses up, but her goggles are still in place?
they don't move. It's just.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make it back into the main room. Not many options left. You could go down the dark, scary hole, or go down the left tunnel.
To the left, to the left.
tunnel.
Can we check out the left tunnel? I'm holding out a light. Maybe that will help some perception there.
All right, as you guys are,
Just assume I have it on right now. And recasting it every time it, like, ends.
you guys start down this left tunnel, and so far so good. It seems just like an ice tunnel, a secret ice tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
It's gonna be stuck in your heads all day now.
Yep.
Yep.
It feels like you guys are walking for quite a while. Everything is really quiet. You can't hear the ice storm above you. The only thing you guys can hear are your footsteps. And whatever you guys are saying to each other, if anything at all.
I softly whisper, I don't like this.
Too quiet. Can I get my little pad out? I'm gonna try and contact Sito. I know we're pretty far underground, but
Yeah, so you're gonna contact Sito? Okay.
yeah.
So you call up to the ship's transmission, and after a moment, Sito pops on the screen.
Oh, Sito. Man, it's good to see you. Everything good up there? Have you seen Mr. Gabe yet?
Botches, there. No. Can't. Cut.
Sito? Hey.
And after a minute, it cuts out.
I am, like, keeping an eye out on, like, the way we came and the way we're going, because I want to make sure that nothing is going to sneak up on us, and you're going to ask me to roll a perception, and I'm going to do terrible at it.
I'm actually not going to have you roll a perception. The thing you do notice is this tunnel is very straight. Like, if you're looking back, you can't see the opening from where you came. If you're looking forward, you can't see an opening to anywhere else.
I look down at my feet. And then
you see your reflection.
Is
nice.
Can we see the ceiling?
Yeah, this tunnel's not very big.
Can I touch it?
How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot, but I'm sure the boots make me a little taller, plus my arm reach.
You can just barely brush the top of it with your fingertips.
Guys.
I'm short compared to you.
Yeah, Daythorn ain't touching the ceiling.
I don't know
Yeah, she's like,
who makes a tunnel. Kind of not giant. I mean, I can graze the top of it with my fingertips. I don't like this.
but you're also a giant.
I do come from the land of giants.
As you look down at Daythorn, who's only like 5'3".
Tiny flame
Story
baby.
of my life in real life.
As you're making this perception of this tunnel, Nora, your fingertips brush the top, and after a moment, you all feel the ground start to shake.
I didn't touch anything. Barely touched it.
I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man.
Motherfucker. I curse a lot at our DM, and I apologize.
It's okay. I just get to add a monster for every time you curse me out.
Oh, no. No. What am I doing? Constitution saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution saving. That's a 6.
What was that, Daythorn? A 6?
6 for Daythorn.
It's an 11.
That would be a 10.
Oh man.
Oh, nope, that's a 7.
Okay, so we had 11 for Botches, 6 for Daythorn, and 7 for Nora.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
As you guys feel the ground shake, the three of you go to take another step and you find that you can't move. A loud trilling noise starts to echo through the tunnel, and as it reaches you, it convulses through your minds and sends sonic vibrations through your bodies, paralyzing you. After a moment, through the side of the ice wall, a large, white frost worm bursts through the side. So, I need all of you to roll initiative!
Am I good at this? I am not good at this. It's really bad when your initiative is even bad.
I should have been good and rolled, or had everything pulled up first before I rolled. That is a 12 for Daythorn.
That's an 8.
That was an unnatural 19 for bocce ball.
Okay. So, Botches, you see this giant worm and you're ready to go at it, but you can't move.
Oy.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
8.
Okay, you still can't move.
God damn it!
Daythorn, you also can't move. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh my god. Constitution saving, that is an unnatural 20.
Okay, so Daythorn, you with all your might, this ringing in your ears and through your body, it suddenly starts to fade, and it stops, and as it fades, you find that you can start to move again. Unfortunately, that was your turn. Next, It is the worm's turn.
Of course it is, motherfucker.
Oh!
No.
Okay, let me figure this out. Hang on. Botchus
Yes, sir.
rolled a natural 20.
Oh no.
Goes at you. You take 6 piercing damage
Ouchie.
and 3 cold damage.
Okay.
Is that doubled for the natural 20?
The first one was. The cold was not.
Okay.
Okay.
This worm grabs you, and you cannot move. As it grabs you, it throws you against the wall, and it hurts. Next is Nora. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Good. I'm probably bad at these.
I love your confidence. It's great.
I mean, I can only do so much with my character's horrible stats. That would be a 3.
You watch horror as your captain gets thrown across this tunnel, and you cannot move. Botchus, back up to you. Would you like to try and make another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Ow. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay. A natural 19, friend.
Okay. You hit the wall, and there's a new type of ringing in your head now. The vibrations that you felt stop, and you find that you can move, and you also find that you can hurt, and ow, that hurts. That was your turn, so next it is Daythorn. Daythorn, you are free of the Frostworm's hold. What would you like to do?
Am I able to do anything without hitting one in front of me? Alright, cool beans. I want to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
At first level. I don't think I can do it any higher than that.
Alright, go ahead and read me what that spell entails.
Alright, as you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay, so it's a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Bet this giant worm is
I can cast it at higher levels.
super dexterous.
Oh,
But I
no,
wanna-
it fails.
I'm not...
We're good. He got a 2.
So I... Okay, so 3d6. That is a 9 total. But if it's an ice worm, does it
gets
get more damage?
double damage. So 18.
18 in total?
Ooh.
Oh, I need a calculator. Because I'm better.
Fire Ganassi on an ice planet? Hell yeah. Put me on a postcard.
Next it is the ice worm's turn.
Oh, God.
It did not like that attack, Daythorn.
Figured.
19 hit?
Yeah. I didn't even have to look at my thing. I was like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's...
So you take 4 piercing damage, plus 3 cold damage.
Alright.
As this ice worm charges forward and grabs onto your outstretched hand.
Oh, cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna check out reactions. Nope, I don't have anything. I thought I was a tiefling for a second.
Not this time.
Nope, I'm good. Not this time. I got Featherfall. That doesn't work here.
Next it is Nora. Go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw for me.
2.
Nora, you can't move still.
I am useless. Actually, it was a 3, but still.
Yeah. Good try. We believe in you. Botchus, back up to you, buddy.
Oh man, I'm ready. I don't think I actually mentioned that Botchus is a fighter and he's a gunslinger, so I'm gonna use my dual pistol attack real quick.
Okay.
For a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Ooh.
Alright, it's a 10. One of these. Ooh, so that is 15 damage and 13 damage.
Alright. So
Yes!
you
I hit something.
You raise your guns after being thrown. And why don't you describe, like, you said you're an arcane gunslinger, right?
Just a gunslinger.
Just a gunslinger? Okay, so you fire off these 2 rounds that impale into this worm. As you do, it lets out a screech that almost shakes the walls. But Daythorn, it lets go of your hand. Next is your turn, Daythorn.
Is his mouth still open?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to shoot down the mouth because I figure I'm still in range.
Yeah, you are. You are right up on this thing. Okay, what are you going to...
I would like to do a firebolt.
Okay.
There we go. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay, go for it. Light this fucker up.
Okay, so that's 12, and then I get to double it
For
again for
fire damage. So 24.
Yeah.
Shit, dog.
Once we stop being scared out of our wits.
Mouth.
So you watch, you can all see as this frost worm kind of rears back from the shots fired by Botchus, its mouth open, letting out this terrible screech. Daythorn kind of just goes, "Shut up," and fires off this fire blast into the mouth of the worm, which you can see travel down through the worm, causing him great pain. He's starting to not look so great. There's this clear liquid starting to pour from the mouth and wounds. He's going to...
Gross.
Oh, nope, you're good. That last one caused it pain. But it is going to take the... Nora, does 13 hit?
Yep, that's my armor class.
Okay.
The one that has done nothing to it.
So... because you have done nothing to it and are still under its paralyzation, it comes at you and rams into you. You take 4 damage.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Speaking of you, go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw for me.
Dice gods.
I believe in you.
Come on. That would be a natural 19.
Okay.
Which means it's a 20.
Yes. You fall backwards and you hit the wall as this ice worm tunnels past you. And you are... Suddenly the ringing in your head and body stops. And you can find that you can move again. Now it's back up to Botchus.
Owie.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna do what I do best and do a little pew-pew.
Alright, pew pew.
Pew-pew away. Okay. Neat. Well, one of them was a 22.
Okay, that hits.
And a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So go ahead and read that, what happens when you misfire, Botchus.
Basically, what it is... I'll look it up before my next turn, but I have to spend an action to, like, unjam my pistol or get that fixed, and I might end up taking a little damage as well.
Let's see.
So I'll roll for the 1 hit, and then I'll figure that out by the time I...
Weapon misfires. The attack misses, and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. To repair your firearm, you must make a successful Tinkerer's Tool check, DC equal to 8 plus misfire score. If your check fails, the weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat at a quarter of the cost of the firearm.
Cool.
So, go ahead and roll that damage for that 1 die, though.
Okay. Yeah, 6.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. Daythorn, your turn!
Am I still, like... Can I still hit somebody, or is everything...
You have the chance of hitting Nora.
The chance of hitting Nora.
I can take it.
You are a fire ganassi. Not fire ganassi. You're a tiefling.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, then... As Daythorn, I think I'm gonna cast this awesome spell name that I don't know how to pronounce. It's called Anazar's Scorcher. Do you want me to read it off? A line of roaring flame 30 feet long and 5 feet wide emanates from you in the direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
So go ahead and make that dex saving throw, Nora.
Great. Dex saving throw.
Does 16 save? Actually, you know what? Hang on, no. Never mind. Go ahead.
Natural 1.
How did the worm roll better than you?
I will never know. I will never know why the dice betray me. Never.
So what is it trying to... What number did you say to save from? Or do you have my number written down?
What was the DC to save?
15.
Okay, I didn't do it. So, go ahead and roll those, 3d8, my friend. As me and Nora are about to take some heavy damage. Nora, yours is halved.
But she's also...
Because you are a
tiefling?
fire-resistant babe.
17.
And that
half
is...
of that is...
Half of that is 8.
Oh, God.
And it's doubled for the ice worm. So that would be 34.
Yep.
Daythorn?
Yes.
How you want to do this?
Yes. So the Daythorn's like standing right in front of it, just like done with this shit. And she like puts both her hands out, and then you just see fire like, come out from her hands right onto the worm's face, or if it's still in front of her, I assume, and just goes for it. It's like, not right now. Done.
Not today.
And you see the fire just go 30 feet.
Alright, so you all watch, especially Nora,
creative.
you get a first-hand view of this. Daythorn just turning as this worm is about ready to attack again, and this flame just leaps from her hands. You feel it. You are very, very toasty right now, Nora. But I assume you understand why she had to toast you.
At least you're warm now.
The fire ends up whipping around this worm, and it lets out a horrible screech. Its body starts to rear up, and you notice as it's doing this, it starts to freeze. The clear liquid that had been seeping out of it has started to turn to ice, and before you know it, the outside of this worm is completely frozen in this god-awful statue form. There is a brief moment of silence before you hear another rumble, and the worm in front of you begins to shake. I need all of you to make a dex saving throw, as the worm is going to make its final attack of death throw.
Don't
Dex save.
fail me now.
Oh my god. That's a 9 for Daythorn.
Oh, no. 11 for Bocce.
16.
Oh.
Okay. So... Oh, Jesus. Daythorn and Botchus, you each take 5 points damage. Nora, you take 2. As this frozen worm explodes into a parade of ice shrapnel. After the last explosion of the great mighty frostworm, the tunnel is calm again.
Is everyone okay?
Daythorn just has a face of ouchies.
I need you guys to make a perception check.
Oh.
You know what? The dice are just gonna betray me. Let's see what it is. Yep, that's a 10.
That's an 8.
11.
We are not rolling great today, guys. This is episode 1, and we're gonna die.
We're just super cold and super done.
Will the players make it to episode 2? Find
Probably
out.
not.
Alright, so, Botches, who got the 11?
Me. Bocce.
Okay, who got the 10?
It's me, Nora.
Okay. So, Nora and Botches, you guys see from where you're standing that the shrapnel from the worm has blocked off the way you came.
Guess we're not turning around.
But you do notice that you can either go down the tunnel you were going down, or you can go down the tunnel that the ice worm came through. It's very now clear that these tunnels were made by that ice worm, and were not naturally made.
I feel like we should keep going the way we were going. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what if there's more of those? Like, I don't know if I want to follow its trail.
Yeah, well, we're technically already following its trail.
I mean, the fresh trail.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go down that tunnel some more?
Yeah.
Full of ouchies.
I mean, I can always melt the wall it just made.
No. Let's just keep going.
Alright.
I'm full of
you
cold
guys-
ouchies.
Cold ouchies. You guys head down this tunnel some more, kind of tenderly nursing your wounds. You guys enter into another room. Again, your favorite thing to do, make a perception check. Or an investigation. Either one.
I'll take investigation.
They're the same.
They're not. I have really bad investigation.
Hey, DM,
That's-
pick a color.
Blue?
Okay.
That's a 12.
That is also a 12.
That's a 9.
Okay. So you guys, it was a very low DC. You guys step into this room and you realize that the floor is made of metal. As you step from the ice tunnel, you step onto the floor and it makes a clang noise. And in the center of this room, there is a pillar.
I start
want to go check it out.
Yeah, I start heading towards the
Yeah.
Okay. Botches, do you go check out the pillar too?
I'm following the girls.
Okay. So, this pillar is... It's about 4 feet tall. On the top is a smooth crystal stone. And there is writing on the top.
Cool. Do I know
Can
the
I read
language?
You do not.
Son of a bitch. Why?
Do I know it?
You don't. It's not a language that you've ever seen before.
I wish I had taken that spell.
So I now have a question, because I do have a comprehend language spells, and I've been wondering how exactly rituals work. Can I, just perform the ritual over 10 minutes and do it, since I can't just straight up cast it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do
Alright.
the thing. While she's casting her ritual, I'm gonna look around the rest of the room.
Yeah, me
So-
too.
Go ahead and make investigation check.
Okay. Hey, pick another color.
Red.
Okay. Critical roll red or clear red?
Critical roll red.
Okay. That's a investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Botches, are you rolling too, or are you just kind of...
Sure. Let me look. That's a 4.
Okay.
What? Nora rolled better than the captain?
Botches, you realize you have fingers.
I found my belly button.
Nora, you realize that the sides of this room, they are ice.
Okay.
They are not as smooth as the tunnels, so you know that this was not made by a worm. The floor underneath, you realize, of course, is metal, but you also realize that there are lines leading up to the pedestal.
Where Daythorn is.
Yes.
Can I follow them away from Daythorn to find, if they lead somewhere else?
They just lead right to the walls. They kind of just go, they seem to start from the pedestal and go out.
Okay. I'm gonna start touching the walls. This is a terrible idea, but let me just start pushing on the walls.
Roll to seduce the walls.
The wall wants you to buy it dinner first. Daythorn. Yeah, no, the walls are cold, they're hard. It's just like the ice that you would just come through.
I can't see, metal behind them or anything, it's just complete ice.
It's just complete ice.
Okay, so I'm gonna start staring at the floor looking for, if there's, a door or anything.
Okay. Go ahead and make that perception check.
Oh, jeez. It's perception?
It
I
is
like
a
it. Like it matters. Oh, pick a color.
Blue again.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a 15.
Okay. You don't find any doors. You do know that this area was like... Sito told you that there was no life on this planet, but you know that that may not have been true at one point now.
Interesting.
Daythorn, so go ahead and read me what that comprehend language is.
Okay. So for the duration, which is 1 hour, you understand any literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
Okay. Alright, so... Go ahead and describe to me what you do. So you you put your hand on the pedestal.
I put on the pedestal, yeah.
Okay. So as you touch the pedestal, these weird symbols that you've never seen before, they start to rearrange themselves. And after a moment, it becomes clear as day to you. It almost magically transforms into common. And all it says is land from above and below.
Does she say this out loud so we can hear it too?
Yes.
I look up.
Hate riddles.
The ceiling is ice. You don't see anything.
I'm gonna start jumping on the floor, trying to see if I can get anything to react.
I'm gonna stop her.
You just hear this clanging
Nora.
as Nora's jumping.
I'm gonna pick up the rock.
Okay, the rock is held fast to the pedestal.
I'm gonna still try.
Okay.
I have a...
It doesn't move.
I think I... Hold on.
Is there
Let me
anything
see.
else in this room? Any other, like, pedestals? Or, like, another
It's
doorway out?
Just this one pedestal and the trail you came from.
I...
Can I push down on the rock?
Yeah! So you
I pushed down on the rock.
You push down on the rock and you realize that the rock gives and it clicks. And as it clicks, the lines that were leading from the pedestal to the floors start to glow. And then they disappear. And the three of you fall into a large underground cavern hitting water.
So when we start to fall, I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that!
There's an unholy screech from Botches.
Alright, and that's where we're gonna break.
Oh no.
Thanks everyone for listening to the first episode of Space Daze from a 20-Sided Adventures podcast. You can check us out on Instagram and Twitter at 20SA Podcast. And on Facebook, you could also find us on YouTube if you search 20-Sided Adventures. We will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks. Bye.